All right, here it is. I'm Robert Fuller, CEO and founder of the Eight Figure Fellas. This is my first video that I've actually done, in which I'm really going to share with you some of the understandings and some of the visions that I have. How many people out there have felt like their whole life they were meant for something better than the paycheck to paycheck, and in my case, just hustle to hustle, and just the constant pain and struggle of what it's like not to have their life together, not to have financial freedom, not to be who they are and where they want to be. And then feel like it was just one piece that they were missing, like they were just that close to really being there and having the type of life that they wanted. And I spent most of my life like that, just feeling like it was just one thing that I was missing and I would be there. And yet not having any idea what that thing was, what it was, where it came from, where to look, not understanding any of that. Well, I found it. I'm here now, and some of y'all out there know me and know who I was, where I came from, you know, what my life was like, what type of trials and tragedies and what I've been through. Then all of a sudden, I started to get just this urge to change in life, just out of nowhere. It was just came around me that it was time to really own up and hold myself accountable for who I was and what I was doing and how that was keeping me from being who I wanted to be and have the things that I wanted to have and teach the things that I wanted to teach, both to my children and show the things that I wanted to show to the people that I loved. And so I just started making changes. And during the course of these changes, I started getting engaged on Facebook, because I got the page beginning initially, and that was a while ago, because I knew that it was going to be a good platform for any type of business marketing, anything like that. But I didn't even know what direction I was going to go, or any idea that there was a business really in my future. So it just sat stagnant for a long time. And then I started getting engaged on that, and it showed me that I could build up a friend base, that I could get engaged with more people just by talking, basically, just by being myself. And then from there, I met my friends and associate, Joey Stewart, Craig Ronaldson, Andrew Tiffany, the core units of the Eight Figure Fellas. Gentlemen, let me take this moment to say thank you. I know that you've heard me say it on several occasions, and you've believed in me even though you couldn't. It's been some bumps, it's been some chops, but you've stuck there with me, and you've stayed a team, and you've put up with my little idiosyncrasies, as they say. And for that, gentlemen, just let me take this moment to say thank you. But now I got a blog, and I got a platform to share who I am and share the transformations and changes that I'm going through. I got a clothing line that's just about to drop. All of this within 6 weeks of being introduced to this business. These are all things that were sitting inside of me and causing so much frustration and so much pain, because I couldn't figure out how to express them, how to get them out there, how to share them, how to make them count. Now I'm here. So what's on the way? One of the big things that I want to highlight, and just because it really is an immediate way for me to begin to express what this, not business, what this movement really means to me, and what it represents, and what its message and mission is. And that's the Eight Figure Street Team. Now, this is something that's going to be more beneficial to the local areas initially, and you know, God's good graces and plenty of elbow grease, and eventually it'll, you know, hopefully reach coast to coast. Not hopefully, eventually it'll reach coast to coast. It'll be there. It's just, you know, in the beginning it's going to be for right here, and that's the 8-Figure Street Team. You're going to see us around the Port St. Lucie area and the Southern Florida area, getting engaged in the community, doing things like community cleanups and just any type of community activity, organization type things that we can get engaged in. Just so that you know right from the front gate, that's what this is. This is about me having an opportunity to help foster the change in our culture that I want to see, because it just doesn't feel like the same place that it used to. We don't seem to have the same community spirit, the same care for each other. And I've been, Lord knows, I've done my share in embodying the wrong message and doing the wrong things for a significant portion of my life. That's over. This is a new man that you see before you, and I know most of you don't know me like that, but for those that do, I know you already see the difference. So, 8-Figure Street Team coming soon. It's going to be community, all about community and social elevation, giving back and fostering growth within our communities. And we'll get more into, you know, who I am and where I come from later on down the line. That's going to be the message for the rest of this week. And other thing you can expect. Training videos and blogs, both in business, marketing, especially personal development. And this is the personal development part. You're going to see me really focus on that for this portion. And that's because none of what I have created, none of what I'm doing, none of this at all would have been possible if it wouldn't have been for me fostering the change within myself, developing the change within myself, and actually just immersing myself in completely different philosophies and understandings than where I came from. And so you'll see me really focus on that, because I think that's the first step to anyone that I really want to help grow their business, anyone that I really want to help to grow themselves. I want it to be somebody of good spirit and clean soul. And a lot of us, you know, are covered in muck, covered in dirt, covered in just the realities of what life are. And I understand that, and that's not what I'm talking about. But I want people to understand that this has to be about us helping ourselves and each other. We are our brother's keeper. At least, you know, that's you know, a philosophy that I really, really embrace. New Facebook page. The growth of how things have gone anyway has just overwhelmed some of the personal relationships that I have on Facebook. And so 8-Figure Fellas, Robert Fuller, will be coming out with a business Facebook page, like page, the whole 9 yards. That'll be released next week along with my first video series, and we'll get into that in a minute. But thank y'all so much for just supporting me and growing with me on this. But now I need also for the people that have known me for years, you know, I need them to be able to have a personal relationship with me. So we'll be starting our own Facebook, a new Facebook page, and I'll get everybody invited and you know, come along and join me, because there's going to be a lot of very powerful and new information on that. As I said, I was about to get into what my first series is. The first series of videos that you're going to see me put out starting Monday is going to be a personal development series, which, as I said, this is a personal weakness of mine. The way that I used to live, the lifestyle I was engaged in, the rules of engagement, didn't allow for a lot of emotion. And so I have a very small palette had a very small palette of emotional tools that I used. And that really limited me on a lot of different levels. See, life is about relationships, whether that's with yourself, with your family, with your friends, business. Everything is about a relationship. And if all the relationships that you have outside of yourself are based on the relationship that you have within yourself. So until you figure out how to fix that relationship, it doesn't matter what milestones you might accomplish. And people do. People that don't like themselves, or there's plenty of examples of people that don't like themselves that made plenty of money. But do they enjoy their money? Or what they're doing to make their plenty of money, is that beneficial to society? Is that beneficial to the children that's watching them and following in their footsteps or looking up to them? Is it beneficial to their own lives? We see example after example where people with plenty of money are just tearing themselves apart because they didn't start from that core foundation. A huge problem of mine. So this is going to be a big focus. This video series will include homework. I know everybody who knows me is laughing their heads off right now. It's a different life. So the videos will play Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At the end of each video, there'll be an assignment that I think will be something that will help you really maximize what you get out of the message that I'm trying to share with you. I'll look for the emailed answers, and you'll email those answers to 8-Figure Fella, and that's 8 spelled out EIGHTFIGUREFELLA, no S because it's just me, at gmail.com. Okay. The series is going to be targeting repairing the broken relationships in your life. Help you fix the relationship that you have with yourself, and then understand how to fix the relationships in your life that you've damaged. Because until until you feel right with yourself, until you feel right with what you've done with the relationships that mean something to you, you'll get in your own way. And that's really the only thing, one of the few things that separates us from success once you really start to understand things, is getting in your own way. I think that the personal development tools that I'll be offering along the way, and especially this series, are really foundational tools to your success. Get engaged, do the homework, maximize what you get out of it. I got a lot of things that are really going to help you. So get engaged. You'll see more videos from me later on this week that I made at the recent training conference that I went to, which was powerful stuff. I'm not going to get on a soapbox about that at the moment. You'll be seeing that as the videos unplay during the rest of the week. Okay, so highlights. 8-Figure Street Team. South Florida, Treasure Coast area, especially Miami, that whole area, we're coming to you. You're going to start seeing us out engaged in your communities. Here we come. The first video series by me, how to repair your broken relationships, both with yourself and others, starts Monday, this coming Monday. Okay, so for all of you that have been supporting me and helped me grow this and have gotten me to the point that I am so far, thank you so much. For all those that are about to get engaged, phenomenal. This is my atonement. This is my mission. This is how I found my smile. Okay, www.8figurefellas, EIGHTFIGUREFELLAS.org. Got a whole bunch of blogs on there. Come check them out. Start getting engaged with the page. Take advantage of the tools. You'll see an apparel tab up there. There is one shirt under there. I still got a couple glitches. It's got to get worked out with getting my shirts released, but they're coming. Just get ready, because it's going to be very motivational apparel, and it's the next new best thing when it comes to clothing. Get ready. All right. So great talking with you. I look forward to talking to you in the future. Once again, Robert Fuller, 8-Figure Fellas. See you soon.